Candy Montgomery was just a lonely housewife in search of a little fun.
Man, they gotta go to their jobs. We just stay home and, God, that's supposed to be enough.
So how did a harmless affair in a small town?
We can never allow Betty or Pat to get hurt.
Never, ever.
Become one of the biggest true crime sagas in all of Texas?
Betty! Betty?
Betty's dead.
Oh my God.
Find out in the official Love and Death podcast that goes behind the scenes of the new Max Original Limited series. Brought to you by HBO Max in partnership with Texas Monthly Studio, the in-house agency for Texas Monthly Magazine. Join me, Nancy Miller, as I do a deep dive into the 7-episode series with the cast and creators, including Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Candy Montgomery.
I think I somehow always am drawn to characters that are morally conflicted or they frustrate people because they're anti-heroines. I want to understand them, get behind them, and trying to figure out how these people think and why they do what they do.
Series writer and creator David E. Kelley.
I think when you consider a series, the first question in any series is why this one? And what you're looking for is gripping subject matter and compelling characters. And this one just checked off all those boxes.
And series director and executive producer Leslie Linka Glatter.
It's not just a true crime story. This is more about the why than about the how. I personally think it's an American tragedy.
And because this series is based on the true crime story first published by Texas Monthly back in the 80s, we'll also be hearing from some of the best true crime storytellers in all of Texas.
You know, Texas always produces these great characters, from Bonnie and Clyde to Lee Harvey Oswald. There's always a debate as to why so many Texas stories are so interesting when it comes to true crime.
The first episode of the 7-episode limited series and the official Love and Death podcast debut April 27th. Watch the show, then listen to the Love and Death podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts, or stream it at HBO Max.